Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say.
Is this velvet? Is that velvet? Good morning, Hastings. Good morning, Cambridge. Good morning, Wenatchee, Washington. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Have a seat. Have a seat. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please say hello to my sidekick sister from another mister and White Bear Lake Motors Employee of the Month, Kendall Mark. Everybody.
I know the White Bear.
Go Bears.
Hello. I know the White Bear.
That's right. To quote our dear friend Melissa Peterman, go Bears. That's right. Melissa Peterman is on the show today,
So
everybody.
excited.
Right now, she's in the green room stealing Fox crap. She's in there right now, grabbing all the free goodies in there from young Sheldon, 25 words or less. She has a new project. I'll let her tell you about it. We're going to play a game. She has funny relatives. She brought home videos. We're going to do all the
Why
things.
not?
Is that a new, by the way, you look
Stop.
splendid today. Wait, I'm giving you a compliment. You look fantastic.
Oh, is it a compliment, Jason?
It is. Is that velvet?
It's
Is that,
velvet.
It's Eddie Murphy's. Is that velvet?
It's velvet.
Yes. I love it.
Jason said something funnier during before we came on TV.
Well, do a tease. Go watch the Jason Show before the show on Facebook, and you'll see we had a little fun. Look, here, that show, all that show is, and Kendall backed me up, because don't act all innocent. Everyone
I am
goes,
perfectly innocent.
you are not. Everyone always goes, ow, you and Ted and Jeff always pick on Kendall.
You do?
Mark my word. That, Leo, take a shot. That face isn't as innocent as it seems.
Yes,
Trust
it
me.
is.
Yeah. Right?
It's the cheeks. They just are like, hi.
I have little squirrel cheeks too, and I'm not pretending like I'm innocent.
I'm not pretending anything. I am perfectly perfect.
You are. Yes, you are. Hey, speaking of, she sure is. Audience, don't encourage that behavior. Hey, speaking of people that we love, all kidding aside for a second, this is my last day. I'm taking, for a couple weeks, I'm taking the usual summer little break. I'll be back on the 18th. Kendall's going to be filling in. We're in reruns next week, and then the following week, Kendall's taking over. But tomorrow, I really want you all to watch. We're really proud of this. Executive producer Jeff, photographer Eric, and Stephanie Hansen. We're doing a show that we've never done a show like this before. It's a special edition of our show. Stephanie Hansen's basically taking over. We're doing a cooking show, and it's all shot on location at Stephanie's beautiful house. And Eric, this show, I got to tell you, the Food Network has nothing on Eric. This show looks, and I think when you watch it, it looks better than half the crap on all those other networks. And it's because of Eric and Stephanie's. I think you're really, really going to enjoy it. So please watch tomorrow and support our friend Steph. I'm so proud of her. I'm obviously proud of Eric and Jeff and all the hard work. So don't miss tomorrow's episode of the show. I think you'll like it. Yeah. Okay, so I was nice to some employees and colleagues. Now I'm going to tell you really quick. So there's a little pig person that is in this building somewhere, and I need to find him. Because have you ever, do you guys work in a communal like workspace? And you know when you go to maybe the kitchen area and someone microwaves like fish or something, and they leave their dirty plates in the communal kitchen area?
Right.
Well, I had something like that happen today. So I do my radio show from here at the Fox building, and I have a little radio closet. It's a little radio studio, and no one's supposed to go in there but me because, well, it's fancy equipment. I go in there today, and somebody left a cereal bowl with nasty Golden Grams and old milk. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, Phil. Old milk just sitting there in the bowl. And I walk in and I'm like, who the hell's eating Golden Grams in my radio studio? So I did the mature thing. I did the mature thing. I'm shaming them on my television show, and audience, you'll love this. I put 10 signs on the window with a photograph of the bowl saying you should be ashamed of yourself if you did this. And then I wrote, "Keep out, this room is not for you." And I plastered the signs all over it.
That's right.
I am a joy to work with. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. First up, Wendy Williams is no longer laying low. She was on TMZ Live yesterday. We haven't seen her in a while. We've heard audio interviews. We haven't seen her in a while. She talked to Harvey and a little bit about her health. Look at this.
You know I have lymphedema. You know what that is, correct?
I know.
Okay, you don't know lymphedema? All right, I'll show you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Okay, lymphedema is this. Do you see this right here? Look.
Okay.
No, look closely.
Right.
Hold up, please. Hold up. I can't hold it higher. Do you see?
Yeah, we can see. Yeah.
Okay, do you see this?
Yes.
All right, it's up and down. Okay. Okay, that is, I can only feel maybe 5% of my feet.
Wow.
Do you understand?
Right.
Which means normally I would be in a wheelchair. I'm not in a wheelchair. I stand up.
How are you feeling, Wendy? I know we saw some video of you out in New York City last night, and you seem to be moving well. I mean, how are you feeling just physically?
Better than you.
Wendy says she wants to start a podcast because she says she can make more money doing a podcast than TV. Dear Wendy, no. Yeah. As someone who has both, no. No. All jokes aside for a second, I want to handle this gingerly. I don't think it's nice, even though I'm paid to be snarky and have little witty comebacks. I don't want to make fun of anyone who's obviously dealing with a lot of health issues. That's not my jam. You guys know that's not how I roll. But I think we're all watching the same thing, and it's the elephant in the room. It's the obvious thing you're seeing with your eyes. Something just doesn't seem right, and I don't know what it is. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to sit here and pontificate about something that I don't know about. It's just worrying because her voice pattern, her speech pattern's kind of a little like stilted, and even there's another clip that she just seemed a little off, and I don't mean that sarcastically. You know what I mean?
Right. Yo, if you watch the full, it's about a 3:30-minute video. She says and does things that were not typical of the Wendy that we've seen for years now. And when we already know she is going through this health condition and issue, you do go, oh, I hope you're okay.
Yeah. I want her to get back on. I want her to do well. I want her to have her career back, and I'm gonna support her podcast, and I wish her well. I wish her well. Yeah. Next on the dish. Two people who don't need our luck, Julia Roberts and George Clooney. They're back together in a new movie. It's called Ticket to Paradise. They dropped the trailer yesterday. We'll talk about it on the other side. Look.
I'm sorry. I think your things are in my seat.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, come on.
You've got to be kidding me.
Excuse me, ma'am. I need to sit somewhere else. We used to be married.
Worst 19 years of my life.
We were only married for 5.
I'm counting the recovery.
In 4 days' time.
Our daughter's going to marry a guy she just met in Bali, millions of miles from home.
I just really want to kiss you. It's like I looked up for the first time and realized everything I ever wanted was right in front of me.
She's throwing her career away.
Just like her mother did. So I'm the only one who can stop her. She doesn't listen to him.
Oh, champagne.
Oh, 2, please.
Just leave the bottle. Thank you.
I won't let her throw her life away. We need to trick her into dumping him. As much as this will pain us both, we have to call a truce to make this work.
We have to be in lockstep.
Hey! Did you make a pact to not murder each other until you murder me first?
We are here for you, my love.
Yes, we're in lockstep.
Yes.
They're in lockstep. Comes out in October. Again, it's called Ticket to Paradise. The audience's reaction as we were watching that kind of confirms what I thought. The bottom line, this could be the worst script in the world, or the cheesiest. We don't care. We just want to see them together. We like seeing them. The audience was laughing. We just like them together. You know what I mean? They could be in anything. It doesn't matter. We'll go see it, you know?
Oh, absolutely. I would prefer, though, if they were like drinking wine in Italy, because when I think George and Julia, I'm like, wine, Italy, there.
Well, you think of that because George has a beautiful villa in Italy.
Well, and just because, look at these beautiful people. They should just live there and drink wine together. I mean, I'd watch that.
And it's so unfair. George Clooney actually gets better looking as he gets older. You know what I mean? He really does. That is a silver fox right there.
Oh, gosh, he's attractive.
Yeah. And Julia. Julia looks better now. If you go look at Mystic Pizza, Julia looks better. Or Steel Magnolias, drink your juice, Shelby, drink your juice. She looks better now than she did in 1989.
Oh, that smile. She's just got the megawatt movie star smile.
You know who also is aging backwards?
Who?
Melissa Peterman. That's right, yeah. We just got word from security that they did catch her trying to steal stuff in the green room, so we got to get to her segment quickly.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. We are just getting started. Coming up next, my friends, we are live in Florida as Disney's newest cruise ship sets sail. We are taking you on board the Disney Wish. Then, for the rest of the hour, our special guest,
it's Melissa Peterman.
She's family from 25 words or less. Reba.
Can I get a woo-woo?
And young Sheldon, my girl, my dear friend, Melissa Peterman. We're going to talk about her new game show. We'll play a game, and we'll also talk about her hysterical family. That and more when we come back. We are taking you aboard the newest Disney ship in just a little bit, but first, more hot dish for you. Howard Stern, Baba Booey, hi Howard, may have revealed, what he'll be up to on his summer break. Okay, because Howard takes, like Jimmy Kimmel, Howard takes a prolonged vacation. So he might have accidentally revealed his vacation plans, and it's not really a vacation. It's actually spoiling an upcoming Marvel movie. Here's what happened, allegedly. During one of his commercial breaks yesterday, he was chatting with Robin, and he said he's shooting the new Dr. Doom movie. He says they've sent him the schedule, and he's dreading it. He also says he called Robert Downey Jr., who will be in the movie, to ask about acting techniques. Is this a joke? Howard's a professional. I love Howard. He wouldn't do this on purpose. I wonder if this is a little gag, you know, because Robert Downey Jr. isn't in any more Marvel movies, but Howard does like Marvel. He loves these movies.
So he said it during the commercial break. I don't get it. You can listen to that then on his show?
That's what we're saying, not usually. It's a mistake. You accidentally leave a mic on. That's why you never say anything bad during commercial breaks. Yeah. I love you, Howard. Something new for Disney fans. A new Disney cruise ship is ready to set sail.
I christen thee, Disney Wish. May God bless this ship.
Oh, my invite must have been lost in the mail. Anyway, every other influencer was there on Earth. The Disney Wish received its christening yesterday. It features everything from a Star Wars themed bar to a water slide that travels the entire length of the ship. Well, we thought it would be fun to take you inside. So joining us from on board the ship is Fox's David Martin. Give it up for David, everybody. Hi, David.
Hi, everybody.
David,
nice to see everybody.
Good to see you.
Well. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you. David, how's it going? How long have you been there so far?
Well, we've been on board for about 18 hours. We got on board yesterday afternoon late, and we're in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean right now in the Bahamas, Castaway Cay, and we are standing right now in one of the marquee attractions aboard the Disney Wish. And to help me explain where we are is my friend Nick Snyder, an actual Disney Imagineer who had his hands in the process of building this ship for the past 5 to 6 years. Nick, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You're on the air with our friends in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and they want to know about the production of the ship. It's been 5, 6 years in the making. Yep. Your biggest and best ever.
Yeah, no, so it's been about 5, 6 years in designing everything, and it was a great adventure to figure out how we can bring as many stories to life aboard the Disney Wish. So everything from Pixar, Star Wars, feature animation, Marvel, it all had to come to life on board, and so we're very excited to be here now in Arendelle Restaurant.
Bottom line is, if you have a favorite Disney character, it's probably somewhere on this ship. A far cry from what happened 25 years ago when you launched the Disney Magic in the year 1998, for those of you keeping track. This one is beautiful. What's your favorite part of the design that you came up with in here?
I really love that we were able to capture the warmth and charm of this historic castle. It really is Arendelle Castle, and so there's decades of history behind it, and that's what we were able to capture, bringing the environment to life.
What is that?
On a star bell, what's that mean?
Oh, well,
Dear Disney Wish guests, please
I guess it means we have characters that come in. Hello, Queen Anna and Kristoff, of course. How are you this morning?
Please refer to the dead
How are
one.
you?
Good. So help me out. Where are we standing right now?
We are actually in Arendelle Castle. So Anna and Elsa have grown up here. This is where they've lived, and they've invited us in here to have this wonderful party with everyone.
So we dine and drink and dance with them.
Yeah, Oaken and the gang have put this whole thing together for us to celebrate these two wonderful folks over here to have their engagement.
So you're going to get engaged?
We are engaged. We're actually here to celebrate with all of our friends.
Oh, I should know that. And how do you feel being engaged?
Yeah, well, it took me a while to get it just right, but I think I finally figured it out. Excited now.
Yes, you sound like me. Learning all about the Frozen property.
David,
thank you very much for joining us.
David?
Yes, my friend.
Can you ask them where they're registered at?
We'd like to give you some gifts. Our friends in Minnesota have, they're very generous, right? That Midwest nice. Tell me where you're registered.
Oh, well, I think you'd have to talk to Oaken. He is in charge of the whole party planning.
Is Oaken around?
Oaken he's going to be running around somewhere in Arendelle, of course.
He stays pretty busy.
Who's Oaken?
Well, he's the party planner.
Okay, very good. If you had a wish, a desire for a gift list, what would it be?
We could always use more carrots in Arendelle between Olaf and Sven, so that would be a great one.
David, God, I love you, David. Have a good time. I can't wait to go on there. I'm jealous. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it. David
Thank
Martin.
you. I hope you. By the way, maiden voyage, July 14th.
July 14th. David Martin, everybody, live in Port Canaveral, Florida. What the hell was that? You're looking at someone that loves Disney, and that was almost too much for me.
You don't like Anna and Kristoff bumping into your live shot?
I love it. We could use some carrots. See, now poor Melissa's gonna have to follow that.
How? I don't know how.
We're getting ready to go. September's our 8th season, 8 years. I gotta tell you, that was the best live shot we've ever had. I don't think we're ever gonna get better than that. I will never be invited on that ship, I gotta tell you. Next.
I mean, between that and the roll call that was happening behind him.
Well, the damn bells went off, and I thought, what is this?
What's happening? Is this part of the interview?
I was like, is there trouble on the Disney Wish? They're ringing the bells, and then freaking Anna and Elsa show up, and Next in the dish, comedian Mateo Lane is a very busy guy, but so busy that he canceled on us a couple weeks ago. But somehow, It's my last day of vacation, and I no longer care. But somehow he found time to go on Jimmy Kimmel with guest host Chelsea Handler. He followed Paris Hilton, who talked about going to Britney Spears' wedding. That, my friends, is our late night rewind.
That must have been very exciting. I know how much you love Paris Hilton.
I was losing it. And also my gay friends were back there and we were waiting for her and I kept talking to all the people. I'm like, when did she come? It was like a bunch of anxious gays looking to see a comet.
And she was talking about also one of your other favorites, Britney Spears' wedding. And I know that you were sitting backstage imagining what it must have been like to be at that wedding because nobody would have enjoyed being at that wedding more than Mateo Lane.
I know. They would have been kicking me out and I would have been screaming and crying. I'm obsessed with Britney Spears. I think she's great.
Do your Britney Spears.
So good. I love him. We talked about Mateo. I said he's a best thing ever. And executive producer Jeff showed me my favorite part of his stand-up. You all know Harry Potter and the big bad guy, Voldemort.
You can't say his name out loud?
Well, anyway. And he splits his soul into little pieces to defy death.
7.
7, and they're called Horcruxes. And Mateo.
Horcruxes.
Horcruxes,
oh my gosh.
whatever. And Mateo has a bit about Oprah's Horcruxes, and she said Oprah's Horcruxes are Gail, Dr. Oz, Dr. Phil, and bread. And what? And Rachel Ray, that's right.
Don't forget.
She's hidden her Horcruxes in those, so Oprah will never die. Next in the dish, Chris Pratt is firing back at critics who have linked him with the controversial Church Hill song. So this happened in a new interview. He did it with Men's Health. Chris looking good there. Chris says he doesn't consider himself a religious person. He says he has never attended Hillsong and doesn't know anyone who has attended that church. But he says he does attend church with his wife, Katherine Schwarzenegger, from time to time. This is surprising to me. This tells you, the truth. It takes takes the truth a year to go around the world, but a lie like a day or whatever that phrase is. The perception is, haven't you heard that about Chris?
Yeah. Yes.
That he because of the internet, he has this reputation with being like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you know what I mean, for religion. But he's just a normal religious guy, just nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, when you read the interview, he basically says, I don't really know where this came from. I know in an acceptance speech once, he's like, I said, God is good, or it was something along those lines.
Which is fine, yes.
And he's like, I believe in God. I am a Christian, but I'm not in a religious church because what? Where did this even stem from?
Silly internet. It's time to meet today's JVIP. Today we have not one, but two. First up, Christine. Hi, Christine. She said she loves my personality and zest for life. Next is Marge. Hi, Marge. Stengel. Marge says she loves everything about the show. She has watched us since season 1. She's also met me a few times and says I'm a very welcoming person. Oh, thank goodness she said that. Yeah. Never. If I'm at Target, though. Marge says I always make her feel good about life. Thank you both so much. Christine and Marge both get a Jason Show mug. They're also going to be entered to win the monthly grand prize. That includes coming to the studio to watch the show, a $150 accessories gift card to Becker Furniture World, and a $200 gift card from Wood House Spa. Dear friends, we're going to take a... Thought we were going to that camera. Sit down, Jason. Leo's going to get the spray bottle. We'll be back with Melissa Peterman when we return. There are people! Well, we're off. I don't even need these cards, but I hope you're ready to laugh because our guest today for the rest of the hour is guaranteed to do just that. Melissa Peterman has been acting since the mid-90s and is a staple on game shows, including 25 Words or Less with the great Meredith Vieira. If you haven't seen that show and you should, here's a little look.
Tim and Melissa, you're up first. Speaking of skanks, okay, let's take a look at the.
Oh, Meredith, you'll always be.
I
a skank to me. How many times are we going to say skank on daytime television?
I don't know. How are they going to edit this? I have no idea, but that's not my problem. All right.
Now Melissa is getting her own game show on Fox called Person, Place, or Thing. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Melissa Peterman, everyone. Okay.
I mean,
we will get to all of that.
Sure.
But
sure.
in the commercial break, I go back in my little cubbyhole and I see that I have a text message. The text message, it's like the call is coming from inside the house.
Yeah.
I get a text message from Melissa in the green room, and you said?
I worked on the Disney Magic. I was in the inaugural cast and crew that, like, the first ones. I did improv on the Disney Magic.
And we both know, because we know a little bit, they're not allowed to break character.
No, they can't improvise. I mean, so when they walked in, they didn't know they were walking into the live shot, so they couldn't be like, you know, we're registered. They're like, oh, we can't, if we say something, because what if it's a child and you ruin their dreams by saying, oh, I'm not registered, we're not really getting married. Like, you know, they can't really go off script. And that's the beauty of Disney, is that they really keep it so tight. But in my head, I'm like, they're registered at below 5 or, you know, season 2. Below 5.
5 below. 5 below, Melissa.
Dang it.
You big time movie star.
Oh,
5 below, Melissa.
5 below. I just thought Frozen 5 below. Dang it, I ruined it already. Good night.
Can you tell any portion of the story? I got a hint about your show a couple months ago, and because I was bragging on you.
Thank you.
And they're like, we may have something up with her. How did this come about?
Well, you know, I love game shows. I mean, I love acting, but I also love game shows. I love hosting. And during COVID, it's just a little thing. Keep your same email, everybody, okay? A lot of people judge me that I'm still at AOL. I call it vintage chic, and I've had the same email forever. So out of the blue, a guy that I had worked with during the Reba years, like, reached out and said, you know, we're watching you in 25 words or less. We just love you. My friend and I have kind of a little idea, a little grain of an idea for a show. Would you be interested? And he goes, I'm not sure this is your real email or your same email 20 years later. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's me. I fear change. And so we connected, and then through COVID, we like played this game and kept like just playing and playing it, pitched it, and of course we went to our first favorite place.
The FOX?
Yeah, the FOX, and they're gonna let us do a test run, and if people like it, we'll get to make a bunch more. So
they will like it. There it is. Person, place, or thing. So what is it? Can you, what is the concept?
The concept, it's sort of a little spin on 20 questions.
Okay.
So the contestants have to ask me yes or no questions to get to the right answer. So it's a person, place, or thing. We have 3 different rounds. A speed round is in there, and it worked. Like, you know, again, it's one of those shows that it feels familiar.
Okay.
Because, you know, you don't have to over-explain it, but yet there's a nice twist to it. So.
Well, I was going to say, because my feeling is, and I've said it countless times on this show, think of all the best game shows have a simple concept that you can explain in 1 to 2 sentences. You know, Wheel of Fortune is hangman with a wheel.
Right.
Done. You know what I mean? And did you feel that right away when you were shooting?
I did, and I felt, I just felt that it's one of those shows that people can walk in and out, you can do laundry, like when you're watching Jeopardy, which I watch every night, and you can catch up, you know what's going on, and it's really fun. And when the idea first came, I kept thinking about the idea for weeks and weeks to come. And you know that.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes people pitch something and the next day you're like, oh, I forgot, what was that again? And I kept thinking about it, which to me was a really good sign that it's got legs. There's something there.
Speaking of legs, you're running off to Ireland tomorrow. Why are you going to Ireland?
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to come?
Yeah.
Come with me. Oh, I feel like we'd get in trouble in Ireland.
Yeah, this audience, front row is.
That's where you keep them in the front row?
Yeah.
I'm actually shooting an episode of Name That Tune. And
in Ireland?
And they shoot it in Dublin. And so you're like, okay, of course I'll go. So.
Really?
Yes. I don't know why. I don't want to ask Jason.
No, don't. I know. I'm sorry. Don't ask. Don't.
Because what if all of a sudden they're like, you know, it's like Dublin, Ohio, and I'm wrong. I mean, I don't care.
Does Jane live there?
I think it's just I don't know why. Maybe she does live there.
Do you know Jane? Have you?
I'm so excited to meet her.
You haven't met her? Okay.
Forever.
I love her.
Well, do you know her?
No.
Do you have an in?
No, you're famous. I'm not.
You are.
No,
you're gosh. I love her so much. I've been a fan. I love her, so I'm very excited to meet her.
By the way, off script, we always do a little version of this.
Yeah.
You always change. Give me the most famous person right now in your phone, in your contacts list.
Oh my gosh.
Putting you on the spot. I always ask Melissa this every time she's on the show. Who's really freaking famous that you have in your phone right now? Or you received a text from within like the last 6 or 7 months?
Kristen Chenoweth. Let me just pick up that name I dropped. Right there. And I know you know her.
She saw a ghost behind me.
We texted right after.
We did, yeah. I told Melissa, I said, I just interviewed Kristen Chenoweth, and she saw and felt a spirit behind me.
Hi. Oh, he's right there. Hi, Carl.
He's still alive. My father-in-law's still alive.
Okay, good,
yeah.
good. Oh, good. I didn't know Carl. Perfect.
Yeah, exactly. But she's the real deal, right?
She is the real deal. I mean,
real deal.
There is so much talent and kindness and heart packed into that tiny little package. Like, I do. I can.
Fun size.
I can call her that. I call her my skin tag. You know, she's just really like. She made up the name. She made it up. You can't get mad at that.
Don't cancel Melissa.
Don't cancel me. Because we did a whole bit when we were at the Kennedy Center where she was like on my back, and I didn't know I was pretending I didn't know she was there. So I kept going, how long have you been there? And she's like, 1.5 years. I'm like, I thought you were just a tiny little skin tag. So she made up the name. It's fine.
Yeah, don't cancel Melissa.
Don't cancel me.
Well, you can't because Melissa's sticking around for the rest of the hour. We're playing a game and much more. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. I didn't even use a single card. Whatever. We did, yeah. Oh. Welcome back. Here's our buddy Melissa Peterman. Watch her on 25 Words or Less. Her new game show. Casting info, by the way. Where can people, if they want to be casted?
Go to Person, Place, or Thing TV on Instagram. Go to my Instagram. I put a post up there. Yeah, come play. Come play the game with us. We'd love to see you there.
I want to play, but I'm not eligible because I work for the company.
I'll pretend I don't know you.
Perfect. Okay. Hear that, Stephen Brown?
Yeah.
Hey, how's young Sheldon going? Are you?
It's going great. They're on a little break right now. They start shooting again, I believe, at the end of July, and I believe Brenda will be back again.
Look at Brenda. Look at you.
They left on a little cliffhanger. I've had such a fun last season 5, so I'm excited to see what happens.
I can't wait. Okay, business stuff aside now.
Okay.
We got all that done. We got all the plugs, all of your stuff.
Ugh.
Let's talk about your family.
Okay.
Okay, because you know I love your fam.
They're amazing.
Tell the story, lead up to this, because we have a little sound bite. Tell this, yeah. What are we getting ready to look at?
So for real, it's not fake. I really do love games, so I love to play game nights. So I have game nights with my family. I've already had a few since I've been home. And we were playing game night, my Aunt Kathy, my mom, my dad, Aunt Patty, and Uncle David. And we were playing catchphrase, and my Aunt Kathy, who, by the way, is a very intelligent woman who, I'm just going to preface with this, she has an entire room in her house devoted to her love of movies. Just so you know that little nugget. It'll come back and you'll enjoy.
Yeah.
And so we're playing catchphrase, and she does not, you just have to watch. We're playing catchphrase, and I don't know what came over me deciding to shoot this round, but I'm so glad I did because I captured this moment.
Take a look.
Okay, first syllable, farmer in the...
Dell.
Okay.
Del Webb. Del.
Oh dear.
I don't think this is going well.
I don't know who this is. Okay.
Break it into syllables.
Say it longer.
Del
Webb Resort Community.
No. Okay.
Delwood.
Delbird.
Delorine?
What?
Delarice?
No,
Can you see it?
Delorine.
Delorine?
That's one word?
Deloreen. Delorine.
DeLorean!
It's DeLorean, as in the car.
Back to the future. I was like, I could not believe it. Again, has a room devoted to her love of movies. She watches them all the time. Touched by an Angel, Delarice.
Delarice.
Delorine. Anyway, I'm so glad I have that on. I have it forever, Kathy. Kathy, so I have that forever.
Kathy, we just ran that video for you of the DeLorean from Back to the Future.
And so we've just had a group text going, and so I just call her near Delorine all the time. I'm like, you know, it's the new thing. It's happening.
You come back home quite often.
Yeah.
When you come home, do you have, because you know I have my favorite places like Serums and people hear me talk about them all the time. Do you have places that you always like to go, like a burger place or some place that when you come home, boom, I'm there?
Well, I love the St. Paul Grill. I love the St. Paul Hotel. That's like my fancy place. But I still love, oh gosh.
Didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, I just had cheese curds from there. Shamrocks.
Shamrocks?
I didn't go there, but we picked them up. They were really good. I'm over in St. Paul. I love Revival Chicken. I like food. I like food! And you know what? I like it because in the Midwest, you're not shamed for your love of food. So I love to come home and go out to eat.
There's no shame.
There's no shame.
No.
I love Lush, by the way.
Thank you, yes.
Just throwing it out there.
No, Revival has. That's like the best chicken.
It's really good.
I love Revival chicken.
Yeah, you can pick it up and just eat it in your car and then say they were out.
Okay, so as you heard, Melissa loves games. I love games. I'm not competitive at all. Whatever, audience. We're going to play a game with Melissa when we return. Back in a moment.
Oh, God. Is there a water? I just got...
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
More Minnesota Stars right there, the boys of the Yam House. Have you ever seen them?
No, I need to.
They're really, I was just asking Melissa if she's ever seen the Yam House. They're really good.
I would love to see them. Are they playing live anytime soon?
They're playing live they're on a tour, so they come to LA. You should go see them. Okay, there's no doubt Melissa likes games, so do we, so it's game time. Here we go, audience.
Oh, we got a logo?
Oh, girl, we're fancy.
Yes.
That's right.
I mean, I can tell by the plant.
I know, seriously. Target $18.99.
Love
there
my
we go.
Target.
We all remember Melissa from her iconic role in the movie Fargo in 1996. Yeah.
Baby.
Sorry, we have to. Who can forget this?
So where you girls from? Chaska, Le Sueur, but I went to high school in White Bear Lake. Go Bears.
That's right. The Bears.
The Bears.
So in honor of that movie, we're playing an original game called Fargo or Far No.
Oh.
I'm going to test Melissa on questions about the movie Fargo or the city of Fargo, okay?
Okay. Yes.
It's multiple choice. We'll be fine. Are you ready?
Perfect.
Question number 1.
Yes.
What city was Frances McDormand's character the police chief of? Brainerd, Bemidji, Fargo, or Bloomington?
Bemidji.
No.
Did I say Bemidji?
You did.
I meant to say Brainerd.
Leo? Wait. Leo, she said Brainerd. She's right. Is she right?
Go Bears.
There we go, yes. Please be right, because every time you're right, Leo plays that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll try.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Next question.
Okay.
How many times does appear in the movie?
Oh my gosh.
99, 121, 179, or 202?
I mean, I feel like I said it at least 100 times just in that small scene. Like, oh yeah, you betcha, yeah. I'm gonna go 202. No, I'm not. Somebody goes, let me just do the math. Beep, bop, 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 bop. It's 179.
Leo, was she right?
Go Bears.
Yeah.
There we go, she's right.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
We'll do anything for a cheap sound effect.
I love a good sound effect.
Here we go. Fargo is a twin city. What other city is its twin? Fergus Falls, Moorhead, Dilworth, or Campbell?
they're saying that something that's not even on the list. First of all, what was Dilworth?
Dilworth.
I feel like I want to go visit them just to say.
I know.
I just want to get a T-shirt.
Fergus, Moorhead.
Moorhead. It's Moorhead.
Leo, is she right? There we go. She's right. Okay, here we go. True or false?
Yes.
The wood chipper used in the movie is on display at the Fargo Moorhead Visitor Center.
I believe it is.
Leo?
Go Bears.
Yeah.
That's right. She's right.
I mean, what kid doesn't want to go see a wood chipper?
Come on, Dad, we're going to see the wood chipper.
Dad, get my picture by the wood chipper. Okay.
It's so Midwest.
I love it.
I love it so much. Could you imagine that being in LA? What the hell is that?
You know, the only thing that would make that better is if it was in Dilworth.
Yeah. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Fargo was nominated for 7 Oscars. How many did it actually win? 1, 2, 3, or 5?
I won several in my head. So I believe they won. I believe they won 2.
Leo?
Go Bears.
Yeah.
That's right. 2. In the late 1800s.
I know I'm old, Jason, but come on. My birthday's tomorrow. I'm not that old.
That's right. It is actually your birthday tomorrow, right?
It is actually my birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
I love how I just slid that in
That was
real
great.
quick. Same birthday?
Yeah.
Ireland, we're doing it.
Yeah. If you want to send gifts, her Venmo is M. Peterson. Yeah. Here we go. In the late 1800s, Fargo became known as what? The marriage capital of the Midwest, the divorce capital of the Midwest, the cow pie capital of the world, or the bison capital of the country?
Wow, they all sound fun. I mean, they all really would make a great, tourist campaign. I believe it would be isn't bison, did they roam there very much?
They very much roamed there.
They very much roamed there.
But not as much as you think.
Not as much as well, it's hard to roam there because there's so much cow pies everywhere.
Well, no, there actually aren't. But there's a lot of...
And people fighting and getting married.
They're fighting a lot there.
They're just fighting
They're fighting a lot.
Because it was home of the divorce is why.
Leo? That's right. See? Can I tell you something? I really want to, the next time you're here for a longer period of time, I want to play Taboo with you because I think we would be an unbeatable team.
We would be unstoppable, and it would be the first step in global domination.
Melissa Peterman, everybody! You can follow her on Instagram at Melissa Peterman. We'll be right back, everybody. Back in a moment. Oh, God. Hi, Melissa's family.
Hi, Aunt Kathy.
Hi, Aunt Kathy. From one fabulous woman on the couch to another. What is that, velvet? It's time for the world's shortest segment. Have you ever eaten a Big Montana only to get the sweats right after? It's a common problem here in the world, but soon there could be a remedy. Arby's is the home of the meats, and Old Spice have teamed up to help you power through all of that perspiration. It's called the Meat Sweat Defense Kit. For just $60, you get a $15 Arby's gift card, 2 cans of deodorant, a sweatband, a gym towel, and a sweatsuit covered in pictures of meat. The kit is sold out, but it's available on eBay for 5 times the original price. We will be right back. Back in a moment. The Meat Sweats. Welcome back. So, we have just about a minute left. We thought it'd be fun. We have a couple questions left from the Fargo quiz. We're going to give them to Kendall. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Kendall, what museum is not in Fargo? Bonanzaville, Roger Maris Museum, Plain Arts Museum, or the Bad Art Museum?
The Bad Art Museum.
You are right. The rest of them are there.
I know Fargo.
Fargo is the largest city in North Dakota, but what is the state capital? Grand Forks, Bismarck, Minot, or Dickinson?
Is it Bismarck?
You are right. There we go.
Geography B.
I'm gonna miss you.
We miss you.
I'm gonna miss you. I'll be back in a couple weeks. Tomorrow, a very special show. It's basically a foodie show. Stephanie Hansen's taking it over, a whole show dedicated to food. But right now, that's gonna do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you're doing it wrong.